When men, how ridiculous. So you're upset with that man to the point where you film him to post him online to try and shame him, and all for what? For sitting in a different aisle than you, a few seats over? I'm sorry, does he try to talk to you? Does he try to hit on you? Watching this video, it seems he doesn't even look at you. But no, you want to be a victim so bad, which you're not, just to get some likes and attention at his expense and show off how much you hate men for simply existing. I'm sorry, you don't own the airport. You don't get to tell anybody, man or woman, where they get to sit. So, Kayla Dawn Davis, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
A man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's good money. But for my specific life goals, at 24, with plenty of options, and
plenty of options for what?
For dating.
And that means, man, the way you're talking is like you say you got a lot of options, but not for the kind and caliber man you're talking about, not that kind of money. You may have a lot of options for dudes making, average money, but not for no man talking about $300,000-$400,000 a year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not here in Atlanta.
Well, like I said, for my life goals, a man who makes $100,000, $300,000 a year, that's cool. That's good money. But that's not enough money for me to say, I'm stopping what I'm doing and only your cares matter. What I want to do for my family, what my goals are.
This is a single woman. This is a dead woman walking. The thing is, you're going to have to do all that because your attitude, your masculine energy is going to make sure you got to take care of yourself, because the man who has more money, or what you're talking about, won't even deal with.
The delusions they keep feeding each other only seem to grow stronger with time. She insists that a man must earn over $300,000 a year, yet offers nothing of real value in return. Then, she turns around and complains that no man wants to be with her.
Have you heard of the man versus bear thought experiment?
Yes, and I too would choose the bear.
Okay, so for our male listeners, set this up. What is this thought experiment?
So you can put any woman in your life like in the scenario.
Okay.
It's like, because you can even ask a man, like if it was your daughter who was in the woods, would you want her alone in the woods with a bear or with a man?
Yeah, and what do women say?
Always they will pick the bear.
Always?
My algorithm might know me, but I have not seen one of the TikToks where someone picks the man.
Okay, so take me through the reasoning. Why is that?
Well, I guess like with a bear, you know what to expect. And and it's like what it wants is very clear, and it feels a little easier to navigate. And all bears are pretty much the same. With a man, it could be anything. And you don't know what to expect, and you don't know. The worst case with a man feels potentially worse than the worst case with a bear. Is that like, I mean, it sounds bananas, but that's...
The funniest part is that they're not even being honest with their answers. If they were lost in the woods and saw a man nearby with a bear in the distance, I can guarantee they'd go to the man for help every single time, 100%.
And who is financially stable. And I know you're broke, but anyways, and also so many broke people. I know it happens, but also just someone who can laugh with and have a great time with.
Okay, so we have all of the popped balloons, so we're gonna go down the line and ask a few questions.
Do it.
What's your name, age, and why did you pop your balloon, and what do you do for a living?
My name is Justin. I'm 33. I'm a vice president of Shooter Partnership for an economic development firm. And I popped because I think it takes a lot of courage to come on a show like this and to kind of laugh off people's intention when folks are here genuinely. I feel like that's not great. So.
Okay. And would he be your type?
No, but I also didn't get anyone's intention. No one actually got a chance to even say anything, so I didn't laugh at anyone's intentions at all.
Your comment while we pop balloons about folks being broke is just not really appreciated. So.
Well, they popped my balloon. It wasn't appreciated on my end either. That's unfortunate. Let's move on.
The reason why I popped it is your petty comment. Okay? So you say you want a man financially stable, which is completely understand. But because the man popped his balloon and you want to call him broke, I can't do that. Okay? You just got to understand the man, period. Just because...
we heard your comment. You don't have to go too deep.
I wanted to, just like you did on the last episode. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, let's go ahead and move to the next one.
First, it was just the initial attraction, but yeah, kind of what everybody else said. I kind of did appreciate that comment. That was, in my eyes, kind of corny. You
I know,
really
it hurts to be broke. Let's move on.
I guess. I guess.
I've never seen a financially stable person complain about someone saying you should not be broke. Just saying, but let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Let's
said.
move on.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not even going.
Okay, nice. And why did you pop your balloon today?
Comment, calling him broke. That's what it was for me. Because
Okay, and why did you pop your balloon today?
Initially, I was all for it, but I think how you treat other folk, it just got something to say about yourself, too.
So there might be better luck next time.
They find it amusing to disrespect men, but the moment they're held accountable for their behavior, they suddenly become emotional and upset.
Y'all, imagine being married, asking for a divorce for a specific reason, and then regretting that later. Okay, so there was this woman on TikTok who made a video about her friend. So her and her friend went out recently, and her friend was married for 11 years to a man that she thought they were going to be together forever and ever and ever, because they were just a super cute couple. They had a really good dynamic, and they got along really well and never had crazy issues, right? So but she's now divorced and has been divorced for 3 years. And so she asks her, why did you end up, getting divorced? And she said, well, I am the one who asked for the divorce because I got bored. She said the relationship got really boring. She was a stay-at-home mom. All he did was work. And they were well off. So this guy is putting in a lot of hours and a lot of, work time, so that way they can live the comfortable life they were living. Okay? He paying all the bills. So she said she got bored always being home, taking care of the kids, and not really having them time or doing spontaneous fun stuff. Well, she would tell him about it, and he would try to take her out and try to do stuff, but it just felt like it wasn't enough, and it wasn't the same for her that, like it used to be when you're in a fresh relationship. Well, it's been 11 years. Spice it up. You do something. Anyway, so she asked for a divorce. He gave it to her, and she's been dating for these past 3 years, and so she asks her, how's it been? How's the dating life been, okay? And she tells her, honestly, it's been trash. It was fun at first, but now it's not fun because I'm looking for something serious now, and no guys want to take serious. All they want to do is have fun, right? Club, bar, let's go out, let's do this, let's travel, let's do that. It's always go. And that is what she wanted in the beginning, but that's not what she wants now, 3 years later, right? So now she's like, I want to get serious with someone, and I want someone to help me with my kids and help me. And I don't know. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom again, okay? What she wanted was her old life that she chose to give up for some fun, temporary fun at that, right? So she left this good man for bull just to regret it. And he has been now in a relationship for 2 years of the 3 years they've been divorced. So a year he took to himself, then he found someone, and he's been with that person for 2 years. She is now moved in. She is now living the life that this woman once was living. And she herself has 2 kids, so he's helping her with her kids and his kids. And she's kind of offended by that. Shorty, you gave him up. He got every right to be happy.
Naturally, she's putting all the blame on him. She did the stereotypical thing. Divorce him simply because she got bored. But once the reality hit and she realized the grass isn't greener on the other side, the regret set in. Now, she's bitter because he's moved on and is happy without her.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs with guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let anybody...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over...
Dear, don't tell me you have to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay. Let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay? Mm-hmm. My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? The guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's
fault
your big
for
concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't
Who's,
beat me until
you're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh, my God. You are
still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
I cannot even believe
You're
this
insane.
video. It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't believe that you're still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you've just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I'll bet your husband would agree with me. I'll bet your ex-husband would really agree with me. She hung up.
What are you running from?
My ex-wife. I was engaged to somebody for 3 years. She was also engaged and marrying multiple other people. She just really loved the fact that I had money when we first got together.
Oh, you did?
I did. I had $30,000 in savings as a 20-year-old, and she was 31 when we got together. Everyone on my side of the world, so my family, my friends, everybody knew that we were together.
Okay.
Her family, her kids that she had that I was helping raise, didn't know that we were together.
What? What did they think you were doing?
They just thought that I was her best friend. But she proposed to me a month and a half into the relationship. And I felt good about myself. It was like a confidence boost. I have this woman who is 11 years older than me who's attracted to me.
So you accepted the proposal?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought that I was in love.
Okay.
So
well, yeah, first month, everything's heated, everything's exciting.
Right. And so I ran with it, and she ran with my money.
Did you know that?
I knew that, yeah. We were engaged for 3 years, and we spent 3 years planning a wedding, but she was busy marrying other people.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And that is why I ran.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to. And wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
And you know what, man? Any guy who gets left, maybe his wife divorces him or his girlfriend leaves him, every man should strive to achieve this level of success and thrive this much that your former girlfriend or your ex-wife opens up her front camera and tells the world your success literally is triggering her. She literally said it triggers her. She's triggered.
What the fuck? What the? What are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll love the next one. I'll see you there.